Hello there, this is a short tutorial on how to install and use ACRE in ARMA 3 and for the TF17. So firstly, I'm here in the ARMA 3 workshop and I'm going to show you how to install it. So we're just going to enter the following letters, ACRE2, and going to click search, and here it is. The first one is ACRE 2. If you click on it, on the logo, then it comes up with this page and we just want to click subscribe. It does say required item CBA, but seeing as you are a TF17 member, you should already have that installed by now. If you don't, then you're either brand new or something is severely wrong with your game. So once that is done downloading, it's 59 megs, so depending on your internet speed, that'll take however long. You can launch your ARMA. So I'm just going to launch it via here, but normally you'd launch it through the normal game. And here it is. Let's unload all. And ACRE, and load selected mods. There we go, CBA and ACRE. Alright, so now that that's done, normally you would connect ACRE via TeamSpeak, but for the first run we want to make sure that TeamSpeak is closed. Make sure that TeamSpeak is not open, and then you want to click play. Once your ARMA is fully loaded, a pop-up message should appear stating that ACRE has been installed on your ARMA as well as in TeamSpeak. Seeing as I have already installed it in ARMA in TeamSpeak previously, this message will not pop up for me. If this message is not popping up for you, or it states that ACRE is not being installed properly, please contact one of the staff or anyone else who has any experience with the mod. So we'll just want to click play, and then it'll load up. So I'm going to be back once the whole game has loaded up and we are in a mission where I can show you the radios. Okay, so now that I am in ARMA, we can now test out the radios and configure them. So first of all, I'm going to open up one of the virtual arsenals and wait for it to finish loading. Alright, so here we are. Now this is just a normal officer character, so I'm going to grab myself a backpack quickly so I can present these to you. Or let's grab them a bit bigger. Let's grab one of the big Bergens. We don't need one of these full size, but just an example. Alright, so I'm going to go over here to the MISC item section, and this is where you'll find all the radios. Now, we're going to start off by adding one of each of the important radios that we will use to the arsenal, to our backpack. So, how do we do that? We're just going to, in the MISC items, just like you would add anything else, we're going to add 1343, 1152, so the ANPRC 152, the ANPRC 343, and one ANPRC 117F. Now we can just exit that, and that's all good. Now, to actually configure these, we need to access the keybinds. Now, I personally prefer to rebind the keybinds, and I very much recommend you should too. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go Escape, Options, Controls, and then we're going to go to Configure Add-ons, and we would spawn on ACRE 2. If you have any more mods installed, just click on this top bar and look for ACRE 2, and here we are. So, the ones that we're going to need to worry about is default radio key, which we probably want to leave at caps lock, since if you have ever used TFAR or if you're new to this, caps lock is just a very useful key to use on that one. And we also want to worry about the last two, cycle radio and open radio. So for me, cycle radio is bound to Alt P, but we can also, the standard key binding is Shift Alt Caps Lock. Personally, I think that's way too complicated, so I just prefer to bind it to Alt P. And open radio for me is Control P, but the standard binding is Control Alt Caps Lock. Now if you're wondering how do I change these keybinds, I'm going to do it for cycle radio, so I'll just delete my Alt P config. And it's pretty simple. All you do is hold Alt, so we just want to make sure that's unselected. Alt and P, hold Alt down, press P. Alright, now I've deleted it. Hold Alt down, press P, there you go, Alt P. Click OK, make sure you click OK, otherwise that might get deleted. Click OK here, and there you go, it's configured. So I repeat again. Let's just, so Alt P, cycle radio, Control P for open radio, and leave the default radio key at caps lock. Most of this stuff you can, worry about, but normally I just keep that and, just remember that, or just leave it out completely. So, let's actually get to talking to people nearby. So how will we talk to someone nearby? Normally if I just speak like this and the other person has ACRE installed and is right next to me, they would hear me. But if I hold tab, you see I have this bar come up. If I move the mouse wheel up, this means I now have a longer speaking range and I speak louder. If I turn it down, I speak quieter. Pretty simple system. If I turn it completely off, you will not hear me anymore. So let's turn this up to medium, where it normally should be. I recommend this for normal communication when, talking to someone here or, near you. So let's actually get to opening up our radios and using them. So firstly, we'll want to cycle through to the 343, our first radio. So all I want to do is click Alt P, and there we go. We own the AM PRC 343. So if we click Control P, we now open it. This radio is fairly simple. There is nothing special about it. The two knobs that you want to worry about are this one, the volume knob. I normally prefer to set my volume to 60. You set your volume down by clicking right click and up by left clicking. So I'm going to right click down to about 60%, that's my preferred volume, and here you can set your channel. You cannot set any frequencies with this radio, all you will need is your channel. I'm going to leave it on channel 1. So now the important thing is anyone on channel 1 could now hear me while transmitting. So if I'm transmitting now, they could hear me and this would all be good. But normally there will be like a beep sound that'll trigger once pressing the radio. So next we want to do is cycle through to the 152 by pressing Alt. So now that we have the AMP PRC 152 selected, we can do Control P again, and here it is. This is the radio. It is pretty simple. Firstly, you can turn the radio off for this one up at top by right clicking so it turns off, and then left clicking again so it boots up. Now it's initializing, so yeah, it's doing all its good stuff, and here we are. You can now set the frequencies by you have 99 frequency channels to choose from. By using these plus and minus buttons over here where it says PRE or pre. You can press 1 plus and minus to set frequencies. So whatever you want to set as your standard frequency, use that and you'll be good. You can also then go up here to the left, and you have these two little knobs. These can change your volume. So this will, if you right click then and left click, it will change your volume like it did on the other one. But we'll want to leave this one for like maybe 60% as well. Now all you need to do is click escape and it's configured. So just double checking. Yep, you can see there that's the volume indicator or battery indicator. Yeah, volume is 60%. Channel, whatever we chose is there. And same goes again, caps for transmitting. Now last one we want to select through is the 117. We're just going to open that again with using Control P, and this one works similarly with pre-RE, and you've got volume indicators here, a bit more different. So just click. So let's just cycle through 117. So yeah, here you can cycle through the radios. You've got 99 channels to choose from again, so more than enough. And you have this stuff. Don't worry about this. The important thing you want to worry about is a PRE and the volume indicator. Most of this stuff is no longer important for us. So now that's all good. Let's get to using multiple radios at the same time. Now one great advantage about this mod is that you can use multiple radios at the same time to communicate with multiple people, and you can hear multiple radios at the same time. Now you know that we spawned with a bunch of radios on us, so the 343, 152, and 117, but we can have two 343s on us, or two 152s. So if we now were to cycle through them, we'd have one 343. So if we say, oh, that's glitching. That's not good. Why is that happening? Is it being confused? Yeah, okay, it's being confused, that's why. So let's drop some of these important ones. So let's just make sure we have two 343s to show you with. And now, if you see, if we open one of the 343s and set it to channel 2 by right clicking, then we now, if we cycle through at the bottom, we now have one that is on block 1, channel 2, and one that is block 1, channel 1. And if we were now to talk with the channel 1, only people on on channel 1 would hear me, but I would be able to hear people talking on channel 2 because my second radio is configured to that. And if I then want to talk to them, I just cycle through to channel 2 one and talk to them like this. I can do that with as many radios as I want. The same goes for the 152 and the 117. So the 152 would be very useful for, you know, squad to squad communication or command to squad or ground squad or, you know, whatever, stuff like that. So you can have multiple radios on you talking to them, to multiple people at the same time. So yeah, that is basically it to using ACRE. If you have any questions, please leave them below or contact one of the staff or me directly, and I hope this has helped.